Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading in the colony section yet again for another LPAC. That's right, we are doing LPAC Sous Chef from LOLs. Use those blobs to help you spread your gooey goodness. Can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs. And many eggs will be a crack in this map, methinks. So let's give it a go. Eat-a-log. Ingredients. We are making something. 185 grams of unsalted butter, 185 grams of dark chocolate, 85 grams of plain flour with 40 grams of cocoa powder, 50 grams of crepe chocolate, 50 grams of milk chocolate, 3 large eggs, 275 grams of golden castor sugar. Cut 185 grams of unsalted butter into small cubes and tip into a medium breeding patch. Break 185 grams of dark chocolate into small pieces and drop into the tower's cutting off power supply. Fill a small pool about a quarter full with hot creep. Then sit the creep on top so it rests on the rim of the island, not touching the void. Put over a low heat until the butter and chocolate have melted, stirring occasionally to mix them. I think this joke has run its course. Very, very effective. Thank you very much, lols. Use the blobs to carry eggs to those pesky out-of-reach islands. Hope this map is enjoyable, trying something different with a weak starting emitter. If you get annoyed at the blob eggs, remember you can connect to the land using eggs in the void to spread void mesh, which we will be doing. Airships use lift deck for ammo. The urn port works. Thank you for playing. Let me know if you have any feedback on Creeper World 4 Discord. Also, if you have any basic map ideas for LPACs, do let me know if you would like me to just pump out more sequels to my older map designs. Whatever works for you. I am a big fan of the LOLs maps. They are always very unique and still very creative. So we have some tendrils going on here. We got the BAM, the traditional BAM, which is most fantastic. And as stated, these bad boys right there will be using the green R. That's right. So green R will be interesting, because the factory is right there and the green R is right there. I don't really know. I mean, we might be able to shut off green R for that one, but realistically, like, these two are each protecting green R, and the factory is in between them. So unless we shut off the factory first, I don't expect to shut off these two. These two, though, could definitely be shut off. So that's not too bad, though. That's not too bad. Shutting those off would be quite fun, although we would also get rid of the shields. It would be great to shut stuff off. Other than that, on the map, what do we have? We have our air sac attack on the top left. Anything in the middle? Nothing in the middle. It looks like nothing over here. Nothing over here, really. Not too much in the way of units on this side of the map. Down here, what do we have? We have a skimmer factory, which has been nullified. We have a spore launcher, which has been oh, right in the center is an emitter. I didn't see it because it was under the plane. So there is an emitter right in the center as well. And we have a spore launcher over here. So we got spore launchers, we got our air sac attack, we got our skimmer factory, and we got the emitter. Now I'm assuming that's a much more powerful emitter than this one. I mean, this one's 0.8 seconds. 0.8 seconds. Oh, so gross. So maybe that's like 0.3 to make it so, like, much more powerful. Maybe it's 0.2. Maybe it's 0.1. Who knows? I definitely don't. All I know is what I can do is just say it's starting at 50. That's all I know. That's the same thing with X3. They're all starting at relatively minimum values, which is a bit of a shame. It's always nice to get upgraded ones when you get them further on, but that's okay. That's okay. We're definitely starting with the blobs. As told, we should start with the blobs, and let's just get this show on the road. We want to be attacking one of these two sets. We could attack both. We could definitely attack both, but I want to attack one, and this one is a lot more contained. So I'm going to go for this one first. So I think that's the plan. We're going to start up here. We're going to toss down like an egg right there. Get our meshitude out. Swap it to like size 3. And our goal will essentially be start meshing in space. So we're going to be upgrading our blobs, meshing in space. I'll mesh around the entire edge. Why not? Now we may be able to assault both sides, this side and this side. Who knows what the future is going to hold. All I really know right now is I want to get down here relatively quickly. It doesn't have to be instant. You know, nothing has to be instant. Ooh, look at what is already happening. Look at the eggs being placed. And you know, if they're going in space, I'm just going to start meshing there because it's annoying to mesh in space. And if we can get some mesh in space already, that kind of wins. And look, see, like, what annoys me is because we meshed here, we can't, like, get that meshed Oh, it's so freaking annoying. It's like easier to mesh in space when it's not actually connected. So that's a little annoying. That's a little annoying. Because I want it to be all connected up, because it just flows better, right? There's only 2 connection points there. We may be connecting up this main area, like this. Okay, let's see what we can do there. Because if this can all connect up, maybe that'll be the victory that I desire, that I need. Yeah, see, it's weird like that. Oh no! I upgraded the emitter. No, I never want to upgrade that emitter. That emitter's terrible. But what I am going to do is I'm actually going to use these eggs for some space meshing, I think. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to pop them like there and just space mesh, right? So space mesh, spursh mesh, and hopefully connect up some more points there, connect this up even more, connect up over here, get all of this meshed up. Because that's what I want to flow, right? I want space to flow. I want it to get to space. I want it to get out there. Stop doing that. Ugh. Ugh. Come on. Get all the mesh connections. Oh, baby. That's all I want to see. And, you know, we're going to drop, like, an egg, like, right there and right there. And I don't want to pop any more eggs. Like, not automatically, I mean. But, like, in terms of that regard, yes. Okay, so the mesh is now flowing out significantly better, significantly faster. And I guess we'll leave it. We're not going to connect it all the way over. We're going to connect, again, straight up to here. That's the goal. So we'll use, again, some of our own eggs, which I don't want to use. I'd really much prefer to use the created eggs than my own eggs, ideally. But we're making our way up. We're already moving along. Feels pretty good. We do have to watch out for the breeder spot, right? So breeder spot's always going to be a problem. Right now, again, we're just sort of letting... Holy moly. Let's just pop all our eggs. Oh no, I messed up a little bit. Woof. Popping all eggs definitely hurts the machine, but look at how much creep is now flowing into our mesh, right? That's why I wanted to pop all eggs. Get this bad boy really ticking up. So let's see, top down. See, look at how few connection points we actually have. And of course, I'm double placing eggs. It's ruining, literally ruining it. I hate that so much. Just get more connection points. I just want this to sort of flow in nicely. So it's actually easier to build mesh, like in space, when there is no mesh around it, right? Like, if I were to delete all this and then reform it, it would actually probably be easier. And I'm going to try that. I have not actually done this before. If I were to say delete all of this, right? Let it be deleted. Let it spread now. See, this is so much easier. See how much more active it is? And now hopefully I can just make one big connection point. And if that works, you know, that worked pretty well. Was it perfect? No. But look at how many more connection points we have. There are still open gaps and things like that, but I'll take it. Compared to what it was before, that's immense, right? So I love it. We should have many more connection points, allow us to really flood this, and we can start to get down here. So that's very, very good news. I do need more Blobos. I've been sleeping on them while I do all of that, and look at them. They just suck up all those eggs. I mean, look at this. They're just sort of taken out over here without any mesh connection, and let it go, right? Again, I don't want to... I want all of this creep to flow this way, right? That's kind of the goal. I want to use my eggs on one side at a time, so I'm going to want to say take out these planes, take out this with my eggs, get the spore launcher, because why not? But the mesh is filling in. It's coming along. And here comes the blobs. Here they come. So that feels pretty good if you ask me. And I'm going to top down just for a second so I can fill in any mesh that they're doing. I want this mesh to obviously like move. There's a lot of creep in the mesh, and that's why I'm trying to just sort of get to the front, please. We are in the danger zone of activating these, though, and that is spooky. Oh no, that blob. Whew. By freeing the egg, I actually, or destroying the egg, I freed the Blobo. There we go. Ooh, a nice takeover. And now, we're in the first danger zone, right? This is going to be the first danger zone for us. And the breeding cycle is right now, so that's actually kind of perfect. So they're not going to be breeding right now, which is very good news. I definitely don't want them breeding right now. And I'm going to pause, because I want to get more of these bad boys, but I don't want to lose what's going on this very keen front side. This side is a fine side. It's a fine side. I very much don't want to get AC breeding. AC breeding is always one of the worst things you can get. 15 seconds until the breeding cycle. So that's the key, right? 15 seconds. I want to get these eggs popped in, let's say, 3 more seconds. 2, 1, let's pop. I did 2 eggs there. That should still be fine, right? Because 30 seconds. This is now breeding for us, not them. And I'm not even going to toss it egg down here. Just boop. Hopefully, the screen shake is making me drop so many freaking eggs. That is a little bit of a shame. And boom, we even blew that up. Now, they do have AC here. There's 15 seconds before the breeding cycle, though. So because we took that breeding cycle, and then we were able to sort of hold, we're going to take this without any more investment. In fact, I'm going to pop just 2 of those eggs from that bad boy right there, just to seal the deal, so to speak. Ooh, this is perfect. We have 9 eggs. We have eggs popping right there. That means we're going for something along this line. I want to spread them out so they don't all get shot at once, ideally. Beautiful. I think. Boom. That is a dead set of planes. We're just taking this side out. No prob, no prob. Now, of course, even with the dead set of planes, you're getting ammo? Gone. Earned units, definitely big rock targets all the time. Holy moly, look at the progress that just eggs on blobs did to this side. We don't even have mesh over here, but it's eggs on blobs. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And yeah, we're just adding more blobs to carry them eggs. And again, our goal is just to take out this island. We definitely want this island, and you know what? Definitely. Boom. Get rid of the earned unit. Oh no! They put a shield down. Those bastards. I should have been paying attention. I should have manually popped that instead of used the rock. Ooh, but here's the problem, right? They are breeding now, so we're gonna have to stop that. They are also building more shields. Shields always a problem. Right? Shields not fun. But we are gonna want to take this at the time of breeding, which is coming up. Right? It's breeding in just 8 seconds. So let's plop you down with 2 to go, and now. And that pops this area. That takes this. That just means it breeds for us for the cycle, which it's breeding right now. It keeps the AC lower, which means they're not going to be spreading their AC. And it keeps, we didn't necessarily take it, but I just prevented them from getting a breeding cycle. And that's kind of my goal. And we actually have creep in there, so that should breed for us next cycle as well. So I'm feeling pretty good about this overall. Again, I may use some more eggs. Do I want to use 4 eggs to prevent them from breeding again? That's a lot. And I think we're sort of winning this handily. So maybe we don't. But what we can do is rock. Just get rid of the earned unit. Looks like when earns are taken, they don't go anywhere, which is good. Very good news. And you know what? Can we just rock this? Yes. Okay. I just want to rock the shield, because if we do that, then I have a feeling we can take this, especially if we mesh up to it. Again, I want to get the mesh over here. The mesh on this side is looking much better. And there we go. I think we've effectively taken this island. Again, it still has some time to go, but I think we've taken it. Now, next on the hit list will be this island, right? So we can actually start to plan maybe. I'm actually surprised there isn't enough creep down there. It looks like there's enough creep. And problematically so. I need to pop all eggs, get some more creep into the system. But let's Ooh, let's do this. Let's X mesh like that. There we go. I'll even pop those two right there. And now our goal is to mesh in here, mesh on up, just like we did kind of before, where I deleted it, and then I was able to actually do some meshing. So that's kind of the goal. I deleted it, now I can do some meshing, hopefully connect up quite a lot of areas, and we should have our connection point to this end. Right? We can also connect up over here. Perfectly fine with that. We'll place some more mesh over here. We'll place some more over here. The AC is hurting, of course. But we are wearing them down at this point. Right? We'll even get some mesh. Try and get it in as deep as possible. Because, again, mesh can sort of fight through that shield a little bit better. I'm impressed that there's still bombers. Well, I guess they're most around the map. But yeah. We're making it up. The mesh is starting to cross. And yeah, next on the hit list is popping all eggs. So I think we're just gonna go for it. Let's just do it wherever they are. Whoa. That is quite the slowdown. Oh baby, but look, I mean all the creep that's being created over here and all the creep that's being created over here. It's just a good time. And the one really good thing about it is that not only is it a good time, but it's going to just really help us do those little pushes here and there, right? It fills out more and more mesh, allows this to get in just that little bit more, get this down. Looks like this area is almost completely cut off, so we could do some eggitudes over here, right? They're breeding right now. Next breeding cycle. And another thing I should have read is say, drop a rock there, of course. This rock says that's the rock target, which is an earned unit. Boom, earned unit gone. Earned units are worth the rocks. Over here, do we have any earned units in our way? We do have one right there, so again, we say put it like over here, so it's far away, but still, we'll hit that. That seems pretty good to me. Now over here, unfortunately, we can't target the mortar directly. Now, and there's an M-rift here and an M-rift here. So we can't necessarily say snipe this M-rift, get some big gains. But I think we want to get rid of these planes, right? Planes, never a good time, you know. Now, luckily, there aren't that many. You know, they're there, of course, but they're few and far between, I would say. We will try and get this area as well, get that M-rift at least. But I think the goal right now is pretty much that, right? I just want to essentially get the gains. Let's see how this does. My goal is once one pops, it spreads a little bit, so I don't have to use as many. Because eggs are precious. Although this one should have popped by now, to be fair. Well, at least from my expectations, it should have popped. So I'm a little surprised by that. A little bit. This side, almost completely. Almost there. There is an M-rift right there, which is problematic, of course, but... Oh my gosh, I had so many. Okay, that should be all the blobs we're going to do. I want to get to skimmers. I want to get to skimmers next. We have loads and loads and loads of blobs. Again, the creep is just pushing nicely. And honestly, I kind of want to get to the emitter over here and the air sacs. I think the air sacs are actually going to be pivotal, because if these run on green and we take out the factory, then air sacs can run on everything, right? Red on will be gone. Green on will be gone. And that's just a very good combination. See, that should pop. Interesting. Ooh, oh crap. We didn't get down here then. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll grab that. We'll grab another one there, just in case. Good. Planes are taken care of. M-rift, again, there is another one down here. It's not the end of the world, but it's more of just a nuisance, right? Oh, there wasn't enough green. I was going to try and destroy that orange, I will say. But that's okay. That's okay. We're feeling pretty good at the gas. Plenty of blobs on the map, plenty of eggs on the map. AC is filling up, which is definitely a little bit of a problem. But you know what? Let's pop some eggs, right? Get them on the map. Oh gosh, gosh, it kills my machine every time I pop all of the eggs back here. Look at, I mean, just look at the mountain of creep, right? Now, this side, I think I want to officially take this side, right? So let's start with down here. So 1, 2, 3. Come on, there we go. The only reason I do that, it's not that I care about this area down here. I only want to do it because they're just shooting, right? They're just a nuisance. It's a couple of more, it's a mortar and co. And it looks like as we did that, we distracted them long enough for us to cut off power. So this area has 100% fallen. Glorious. Glorious. Now we can work our way over here. We can work our way up here. Again, air sacs will get better. For sure. But the question then becomes, what do we care about? Doesn't really look like there are too many defense except for back here. So I think we're going to try and take this peninsula and come over to maybe the factory. Right? If we can get to that factory in between the big air, you know, from this corner, that might be quite the viable option. Now for that we need to do some meshitudes, of course, again, which is also very, very good. And you know what, we're gonna do a little bit of mesh in here. So let's mesh on up to the edge. I didn't want to really do this side, but I don't want these to come back. Oh wait, they're back already. We need them to rebuild, I guess. We have to wait for them to rebuild. It's a shame. We're gonna fill this up with some eggitudes. Kinda like this. Oh, do we? No. We're just gonna cross small. Right? Could just fill this entire thing with mesh, but they have a lot there. So just filling this up with mesh will be better. So something like you and you. Pop those basically right away. Fill it up with mesh. Get a nice connection. Connect up to this side. Connect up to this side. In fact, let's put down some eggs on this side just to fill it up. So bazinga. Make sure the mesh has connection points. And then connect them. So there we go. We should be able to cross now. We have connections on the way up. And that's going to help us take this corner, and feel pretty good about ourselves. We're going to drop a rock there, which is beautiful. We're going to drop... I don't really care about an earned one of those. And one thing to note is their blue light should start to drain. As we can see, the blue light is now draining, so very good news for us there. And how is this side? This side is kind of stalemating. A little bit of a shame. A little bit of a shame. Maybe we'll just mesh up the sides a little bit. Ooh, that stops our meshing. Interesting. And it's this, right? This area is definitely problematic for us. I don't want to just rock it all. Let's go around this, of course, because we want that. I am saving my upgrades for the skimmer factory or the air sac cauldron. I will say I'm okay with either at this point. And stop that. This is now making its way up, which is very, very good. Pop all eggs just to get the creep out there at this point in time. They were on some friendos right there, but that's okay. I just want to in the system. Move into those front lines. And our front lines are moving along, right? The mesh is working. There are some missiles around, which is good. We can mesh over here as well. I think this is sort of a trap area, though. Because, I mean, where are we going to go, right? We have to go straight through, got to do anything. I think coming from this side and cutting it off will be more effective in the long run. And I think our units can handle it, right? Now, is there another air? Sorry, let's flatten this. Is there any... Where's the next air? So the next main air is within that. So that's unfortunately going to be the problem, right? The air is guarding the factory, which is fine. But we're sort of in their back door, as it were. And I think we know how I feel about that. And let's get our lane, right? Let's just do this. I know I said I don't really care about the earned unit there. But I just want this corner to be established, right? I want our landing zone to be ours. not worry about it, not have this breeding more AC right in my face, keeping us pushed back. And I think that's the real thing, right? We have our landing, we've taken the entirety of the corner, and that's going to allow us to push out, push up, find an M-rift, which is over here. So if we say we cut off this, right, and then we just take out this M-rift, we're done, right? This entire area falls. And you know what? We have some meshing that we might be able to do. Free meshing. You know what? If you're gonna let me freely mesh like this, I'm gonna take it. We'll mesh around this, which is fine. Mesh is a mess. We have a mesh type situation right here, and that's okay. That's okay. It's mesh. It's allowed to be messy. I hate, again, I hate all the little, like this whole area. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But it is what it is. It's okay. This area is looking nicer again. We're sort of mesh pushing into this because they are fighting back so hard. And mesh pushing is not the best, you know, but hey, we're doing what we get. Okay. So, how is the AC? AC-wise, they're at 71k, and it is dropping. Now, the question isn't dropping by enough, right? As you can see, I mean, we are just making progress here. You know, there was a lot of AC on this island, and we are just making that push. So, that mesh is looking good. This mesh is going to look good. And that's going to get us towards the M-rift. So, but yeah, power should be good. Get us to the air sac attack. And their blue light almost out. Which, it's not the end of the world. It's not like the big win. I mean, red on and green are far more important for them. But their blue light being almost out, it's more than nothing, right? I mean, I will very happily take that. And boom. Thank you, Blob. You destroyed the unit that I wanted to destroy. Blobs. They're doing the best right now. And we've actually made it to land over here as well. So this is gorgeous. So now that we've made it over here, we do have a lot of earned units, right? So for instance, I want you to take that out. We have 3 up here, and the 3 up here are going to be problematic because they're sort of mixed in. That will definitely work to get that, but the others, not really going to work. So we are going to have to be a little more conservative there. I think I want a little bit more in the way of meshing over here, so let's drop down, say, 2 of those, mesh it on up, let the mesh sort of connect up even more, spread it out. Fingers crossed that does start to work. Getting into a shield as well. Oh. Ooh. Can we rock in space? Yes. Get rid of another earned unit. Oh, it's gorgeous. Anytime you can get rid of an earned unit, it just feels so very good. Oh, like that one, just gone. Just a dead unit. Not a care in the world. This side, still, again, they're still holding on. They're still really keeping us pushed back. Oh, what am I doing? Ooh, earned unit. Just what I said. You get rid of the earned units, no one has a good time. Ooh, earned unit. And actually, they are fighting back over here, but this is actually their downfall. Right? So if we unflatten the AC, this having a connection here means all the AC is going to start to stream down and stream into me, in essence. And that's kind of the goal, right? The more AC we drain... Oh, jeez. Yeah, I keep hitting the wrong button. The more that this area is going to be easier to push. So, kind of my goal is doing this, and I want to cut this off, right? That's the eventual goal. The other eventual goal is to cut this off. And I'm probably going to do this area with rocks, right? I mean, if we do rocks from, like, here, because we can do it in space, and maybe we do it from, like, here. Actually, it's not a place that we can put it down, is it? It's going to be interesting. We're going to basically egg over here and then rock this down until we get the M-rift, but we want this to be cut off first. That's essentially the goal. I'm going to drop an egg, or a rock for you. I've already dropped a rock for you, which is good. But we actually need some progress, right? We actually need to start moving ourselves along these paths and taking some things out. Because right now, we're not really making any headway. We do have a lot of blobs coming up. Again, the problem with the blobs is they're dropping eggs in places. They're sort of leaving them around. Nice. Move that on up. And you know what? We're actually going to destroy some of that. We'll place one ridge down here like this and around this. And I guess we'll place one like this. Just as, again, sort of like a pylon network. Just to sort of funnel it in. All the blobs are pretty much gone. Feels pretty good there. Let's... Oh, they spawned another wave. I was like, let's just pop the eggs, refill this bad boy up. We had eggs basically placed everywhere on the map, so it's actually kind of nice to have. And yeah, up here, we're not getting as much creep, but look at the AC levels there, right? The AC has dropped so much. Like, there's no AC up here. There's much less down here now. The AC is just being funneled out of this zone. And there's really nothing that they can do to stop the AC, right? So, now the sheer amount of creep, we probably want more connection points, maybe connect up this entire thing, just flood it. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to push a little bit easier over here. Apparently we can't. That's fine. It's fine, though. It's fine. This area, though, did get a nice boom. There were a lot of eggs on that side, and as you can see, this side actually pushed forward quite substantially. So where do we want to go? Again, I do want skimmers. So, I'm 17. Alright, I'm gonna go down to 10 upgrades. Again, I want to take one of these buildings and have a lot of upgrades for it. Ideally, skimmers, but you know what, I'm kind of working on the air sacs right now. I'm doing 21 eggs. So, let's just do some big egg action, right? We'll egg on over here. There. Pop that. Let's get rid of some. Good. We got rid of a couple of the earned units. I think that would work. And we can even hopefully do a little mesh path, just so the mesh has some place to go. Gives it an aspect. And we still have 10 eggs, or rocks left, which is perfect. We'll do you. Oh, rock. Rock you. Ooh. Oh wait, I can't do that because of that. Keep the rocks coming. Alright. That's fine. I want an egg. Right here. I want a rock where this was. Nope. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. They reconnected up over here. Just not enough rocks, and that's the problem, right? Never enough rocks. The mesh is coming in, though. We did destroy a fair bit of their units. A fair bit of their earned units. As you can see, earns flying there, earns flying there. The mesh is actually getting into this shielded area, which is good, but not quite what I was hoping for. I wanted to... Again, I actually think the rock destroyed a tower before the M-Rift. And if that's the case, that's terrible. If rocks destroy towers before M-Rifts, that is just the worst rocking ever, right? I mean, I would very much blame that Creeper Queen for a little bit of a failure, if that's what you're doing. We can connect this up. That's kind of nice. If you are rocking those sides, then please, 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 stop it, Creeper Queen. Ooh, but we have made it in. This is good. We're finally making it into this little... swirl symbol, you know, and we're making it along, Again, I shouldn't be doing mesh pushes. I know. Like I'm doing it as I'm saying it, but I can't help myself. I'm afraid of the shields. Having the mesh up there just helps with shields. All of these eggs over here is going to help. We're coming back up to the top. We're looking pretty good. Again, I just want to push to this edge, and we have 13 eggs again. So I want to get a solid... There we go. This should be a very solid amount of creep. I'll hold this out a little bit. Get rid of that bad boy. Good. I'm going to put down 2 more just so the creep kind of holds. And I think that was much more successful than before, right? They are fighting it, but we were able to destroy many more units. We've made successful gains through here. And yeah, that's what we needed to see. Now this side, we only have 4. So we definitely can't earn nearly as much. Put 1. Oh. Get rid of this pylon. Whew, okay. Success. And that should get rid of earned unit 2, hopefully. Which it did. So even if they connect up, which they are, just briefly. And I say just briefly because the creep is actually going to take it out. I was going to see if I needed to take it out, but the creep's going to. Is the creep going to take it out? The creep's on. So that doesn't die. I don't know what's happening. Deuce eggs on this side. Come on. Ow! I am amazed that they were able to hold that. Fine. That's fine, though. Because, again, without the earned unit... Oh! That's the problem. We had a lot of eggs prepared for that. We actually had Blobs wanting to destroy the M-Rift, but it was stuck because the eggs wouldn't cross the shield. So those eggs actually hurt the Blobs in that instance. I kind of sucks. But that's another island down. That'll be our air sac attacks. And let's just do it. There we go. 1 more for 10 air sacs. I want 10 air sacs. And again, the main reason I want this, once we take this out, then there is nothing that is going to stop our air sacs, right? So, next on the hit list is to come over here. Now, we do have a way in. We have a few ways in, of course. We can just force our way in. Definitely want to get the earn port, which is going to hurt their economy, but their economy is perfectly fine. The main thing it's going to do is actually shut down their mining production of green iron, which doesn't matter. Their mining production of red iron, which does matter, because their red iron isn't full. And if you have their production, that's going to drain. That's going to drain. So they just lost a lot of energy, a lot of red iron production, so that should start to actually drain. And then, yeah, they're going to lose quite a bit else. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. I think that got us to 12. 12! Now, they're going to take their time. Right? They're not going to be highly effective, especially with these in the air. But the most effective thing that they're going to do is once they can start to take out the... or they're going to drain their lifting, right? Because these need lift to fire. These take a lot of shots. Every orb taking a sniper shot, the brain, I guess, taking a multitude of shots, there is nothing, it's just a lot of ammo. So I really like that thought. As you can see, like, let's start to see their lift deck go down, right? Look at it. It is staying relatively stable, because that's how much they mine. But imagine if... Oh, no, it's actually going down. It's actually starting to go down, which is good. Now, again, we're not going to be able to take it. You know, we're not going to win just with that. But it's a start. And it's a start that I want to see. And these eggs right here, I want to see even more. Because this seems perfect to me. If I pop all eggs right there, boom. Because we now have a meshing spot, right? Mesh, mesh, mesh. Mesh, 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 mesh. Oh, that feels real good. So we'll get this mesh going. Get it so it's looking pretty good. And then connect it up. Connect it off. And now we hopefully will have a way across. This is into the plains. Not the best to be going into the plains. Don't get me wrong. Of course, we'll take out the earned unit. Definitely want to get over there, but that'll take some time. Let's also do mesh. Mesh. Okay. Again, so this serves 2 purposes. It's going to start draining the APC, and it gives us a point that we can start to head towards the factory. So that's sort of the main goal right now. Drain this AC, head towards the factory. This side is already going under, which is as well amazing. Air sac attacks. Let's get one. You know, 13's a lucky number. Oh, wait, no, I went to 14. Oh. That's fine, that's fine. But look. They're all shooting, right? All of these, they're using ammo, they're using lift deck. It's not perfect, but we will get their lift deck to start to drain. And again, this is actually perfect because just that having means the AC is flowing into this. This side is just pushing. We're getting through the shields just fine for the most part. A little bit of danger, a little bit, you know, but not too much. I definitely want to really mesh up this edge, and I want to re-mesh this area. Right? We don't need as much mesh over here. Ooh, that's placed. Let's destroy this. Let's get rid of some of that. Let's get rid of some of this. We don't need it necessarily in the back, but we will get one little beam to just go to that corner, right? Just, again, absorb it, collect it in. And this is actually connecting up a little bit over here, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice if you ask me. We'll keep the mesh coming as long as we can. And yeah, I just see things happening, right? The creep is actually making it onto this aisle significantly easier. We're making it behind. Once we cut into the shield, it's over, right? So we do want the shield pretty badly, and I do mean pretty badly, right? Because we take the shield, our creep is in. This will cause them to have to face the other way. We're going to get to the shield. We're going to mesh up to the shield. We may even destroy a couple of their units. Probably not many, but a couple. Right? Destroy the earned unit. Lovely. Lovely stuff. And mesh on it. Mesh. I wonder, will that connect? Because the shield is still active, right? If the shield is still active, will mesh connect up? And it doesn't look like it. Kinda would be cool, because you know mesh can go through. Ooh, does that make it through? Where's that X? The mesh is open. The mesh is up. We have made it through the shield officially. I don't even know how that shield went down so fast. I was in the middle, and this area was weaker. Interesting. So somehow with our egg attack, we weakened one shield more than the others, which is really bad news for them. We're doing a great assault here. I completely forgot about this side. Oh wow, they've really pushed it over here, and we are close to skims. Oh my gosh, we are so close to skims. This is my dream. We're getting to the skimmers. We have a couple upgrades. You know, I'm just gonna put them in the skimmers now. I want my skimmer friends. I've wanted them this entire time. Friendos for life. So yeah, that feels pretty good. And I want to take out these planes. As we take out these planes, we take out the factory. It's just gonna happen. Smash. Again, the AC is starting to like diminish too, which is a big key. Alright. What's the best way to take this? Because we can't actually get an egg. Like, can a rock take out a factory? Like, for instance, say we destroyed everything around. Could a rock take out a factory? And that's something that I genuinely don't have the proper answer to. I want to get to that. Perfect. The earned mortar going down. This entire shield system completely down. Dose eggs just to annoy those. You know, they're getting in my way. They're annoying me. Get them gone. And beautiful. On this side, drying up. I think this side is drying up because I'm actually sucking a lot of the creep this way now. Which I'm actually okay with, right? I am very okay with that. We do need to... Actually, we don't need to pop all eggs. We have so many blobs. They carry basically all of the eggs. Now, that being said, there are eggs strewn about across the map, so we will have to deal with that. But realistically, not too bad. Not too bad. Again, the mesh. We can push this mesh into the shield, of course. Get this plane system sorted out. Oh, they actually helped. Dang it. You're not going to hold. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, team of villains. The mesh shall connect. You shall die. This side, the mesh shall connect. You shall die. And what's the efficient way to do it? If I drop like 4 eggs in one place, will that push in? It might push in on this side, because... But... What would be? Let's just do like 4, like that. Does that push in, and how much does that push in? Right, just get a wave going. I mean, it pushed in for a couple of lanes, but I don't think it's pushing in to the actual base. But it pushed in down here because it created a nice flood. And we might get that shield. I might get that shield. I mean, I'm going to try. That rock is not hitting anything. There we go. That's a shield down. That shield going down means planes go down. Planes go down. Its factory goes down. Beautiful. Planes are down. Factory gonna go down. So is that like super getting rid of the shields? Because it's like right on top, right? It doesn't look like it's getting rid of the shields any more than it would be, unfortunately. Of course, there's no more red-on because, again, without the urn port, red-on was at a premium. We didn't take out their red-on collection. We just took out 100% or 50% of their collection. I guess it was 100% bonus of their collection. So that's definitely a thing that we have going. Rock. Let's just leave you there for you. Have fun with that. Any other earned units we care about? Not really. Not really. We're still feeling pretty good. Green Iron's still holding. I thought the Green Iron would have drained more than this. I mean, I know we weren't draining it 100%, but I was kind of hoping it would drain a little bit more. But yeah, our mesh needs to hit these walls. We need to get our eggs just to let them mesh hit it. So let's do that. Let's just pop all eggs at this point. It's been a while. We have eggs all over the map. So that's kind of a very nice thing as well. This will get the mesh to the walls, get the factory, get that down, which gets this down, which gets that down, which means all of our air sacs are immortal. And with immortal air sacs, let's just do it. Let's make them immortal air sacs, right? We take out this factory, they're immortal air sacs. It'll take some time, and our skimmer factory is still nullified. Maybe this is where we're going to free next. Reduce their cooldown to maximum. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, those blobs. Those blobs of hero blobs. Yes, please. Mesh it up. Mesh it in. Let the skimmers begin. Those blobs literally took out, like, just this entire area. Enough that we could do that. Skimmers, 4 seconds. Let's see what they do. Skimmers are always a good time. I think they're going to start to take over the map, honestly. I mean, they're all just out and about. Shooting it down. I'll still rock that, just because, just in case. But yeah. 3 to 6? Yes, please. Oh, do Warps not get upgrades until you connect it to Mesh? Okay, so that's something that I didn't realize. So I should have connected it to Mesh before I used my upgrades, but we are going to be upgrading that quite a lot for the friendlies, right? Green Iron, going down still. Shields, holding, but a layer is gone, I believe. Ooh, they are fighting back, though. They are fighting back. Mesh in, mesh in. Boom. You know what? Let's go 1, 2. Beautiful. Get rid of you earned units. Thank you kindly. You were the ones causing me all the headache, of course. Earned units are the worst. Mesh, mesh, mesh. Don't like the factory whatsoever. Do not like it. No, no, no. And they're actually gaining red on now because we've killed so many shields. It's kind of funny that, please, drop on the factory. Air Sec, you have the ultimate chance. They did it! The air sac did it! Oh my gosh, the air sac knew exactly what it needed to survive. So with this factory, I beat win. No more red on. All their shields go down. All of their missiles go down. These permanently run out of ammo. Theoretically. And yeah, that's essentially a major victory, right? Skimmers, get our Forbs. I want the Forb count to be at its maximum, because we want as many friendos as possible to look at them all. They are getting shot relatively soon, but you can see them. You can see them. Like, look at them. Look at their little trail. They're making a little trail of the crimson in here. It's beautiful. Oh, they're so cute. And everything is actually starting to fall apart. Everywhere. I'm actually surprised. I don't think it was just the factory that did it, but the factory does play a role. And we actually got some mesh in there, so they can't rebuild it even if they wanted to. They could rebuild it back in base, which doesn't look like they are. I don't know if they have room for it or not. But that's okay, you know? Because we are starting to take apart everything. It doesn't look like they have an M-rift over here either. So, if they have an M-rift, let's just say we do a little bit of this. Good. And, I don't know, just a couple of these. That should be pretty good. Make sure that dies. And is that this area? That is indeed this area. Bazinga. That's what I wanted to see. Another cutoff. Good help. Ammo. Draining. Especially over here. Very good. And let's see what this emitter is, right? Is this emitter worth it? Are you worth it, emitter friend? You are 0.4, so it is a stronger than normal emitter. I don't actually think it's worth it. I think the eggs are doing enough creep generation that it doesn't matter. The skimmers are out in force. We're at 17. Might make it 20, just for a nice round number. Rocketeer? Rocketeer? Again, just an earned unit. Might as well just toss one rock. It's fine. But see, this is why I really wanted the air sacs, because draining ammo is draining sniper ammo, it's draining missile ammo, it's draining missile ammo, it's draining sniper ammo. It just is going to be the big ammo drain for these units. And yeah, the creep is coming. They actually are in a deficit as well, which is shocking. Ooh, this is just... I mean, look at this. Between the blobs, the skimmers, the eggs, they're all just gone. Again, I want to get this to 20, just to get to 20. No other reason other than that. Let's M-rift. Just come on. One egg is enough. Our eggs are actually super powerful now. We could definitely take over that. What's over here? Is there an M-rift over here? There is. So M-rift. You got it. That's actually gonna... God, the eggs get so freaking strong at the end of a map. It's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. We're getting the skimmers to 20. That's right. Oh, come on. Give me that one up there. It should be coming... Oh, 20 skimmers. They're all popping out. They're coming to skim the world. No AC pretty much over here whatsoever. It doesn't even matter. I can't actually put a... I have to put it there. So you can get that guy. So... Perfect. I'll get that one. It's just sniping the earned units. There's no real reason to it. Don't need to, for sure. I mean, the map is just handling itself at this point. I guess we'll push that, push over. Connect up to this because it's here. Push over to this side because it's there. I mean, I guess just for convenience's sake. Drop one down there. Oh, friendo. Can we just mesh in space? Is there enough creep down there? So Friendo stole my egg. Pop you. Pop you. Get our mesh in here. Get our mesh over here. Connect them. There. Just for a more streamlined approach, so to speak. That up. Nice. This up. Oh my gosh, you're so... Oh, it's ammo. That's right. Because you're using it all for the big friends. Even this one, like... Oh my gosh. It's a beautiful thing. Air sacs unabated. That's just fun. It's just fun. I mean, oddly enough, FP supply. We can egg and stuff, but you know, the units deserve their time shine. There are planes. The planes are holding their own. We could take out the planes, but just in taking out the planes, we'd essentially take out the map. It's only got 2 bubbles left, and then the air sacs shall reign supreme. If I can go up, I want to keep my eye down there, and boop, just get more air sacs. Just get more air sacs. Feels pretty good. Oh, the blob. Oh no, the blobs are all carrying so many eggs. Oh, that's gonna be detrimental. Look at just the wall of creep that gets created just from blobs. Oh, it's pretty gorgeous. How can you fly around this? Look at all of the air sacs coming. Oh, you don't have enough ammo in the world, do you, sir? Oh, you're out. And look at them all. They all have full chains. Oh, I mean, there's a good amount of creep in there. Oh, and they got skimmed. The base got skimmed. They can't even power anything anymore. Oh, that's a sad time, you know. Oh, the skimmers came, did their part. The blobs dropped off eggs, did their part. The air sacs took out the factory to start, which was the big turning point. I mean, taking out the factory shuts down the shields. You shut down the shields, regular creep can win substantially. Not to mention that the more land we hold, I believe eggs get more powerful. So in this regard, the eggs at the start, they're still pretty strong, but they got way more powerful towards the end that the blobs were carrying out. They're essentially a growing emitter, even without any upgrades, right? I mean, other than, obviously, the blobs carry. And that, whoa, that is all she wrote. Look at all the pillars and things. We have taken a lot of the map. And just in celebration, let's just see if there's any spikes that we can see. Oh wait, I can't hit pop all eggs if I like this. Pop all egg. Whoa! Oh my gosh, it's so laggy. It gets so laggy with pop all eggs, and I don't even know how many eggs that was. Look at it go. Okay, we caught up. We caught up. That's pretty funny. So there we go. That has been LPAC Sous Chef. Very fun map, very different, and I even wasted one on this emitter. This emitter, you're terrible. But we can see all of our friendos, we can see all the skimmers, we can see all the air sacs, and look at them go. I hope you enjoyed. Let's see how we did. 38 minutes. I mean, not fast by any means. 35, 32, 37, you know, not fast, but, you know, not terribly slow. 15, I'm guessing that was an egg push. You know, you just wait for 13 minutes, use your eggs, push it up. Definitely way to do these. I'm not going to do that for a cheese strat this time. I will again, but I generally don't prefer to do that, if I be honest with you. So there we go. Had a lot of fun. Oh no, I'm set to Dano on this machine. Oh no. Well, Dano it is. There we go. I'll have to change my name for next time. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.